Welcome, Scorpio Sagittarius, to your January 28th through February 5th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Having some creative endeavors coming out. Looks like you might have some new projects that are on the board over here for you. Really using that intuition, but also feeling very creative. You might even have some thoughts that you are juggling. As you can see, that she is surrounded by two pillars, but she doesn't have anything. She has no roof over her head, so you know, limitless potentials are everywhere. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, right, you can actually bring them down into the third dimension from the fifth dimension. As she is setting a lot of intentions, she's setting a lot of goals, and intuitively knowing what's going on. She has the moon on her head that says, I'm a big dreamer. And it's kind of interesting because in the moon card, there are two mountains, and she's surrounded by two pillars. So it's kind of like getting to that path, but yet in the knowing, right, I can clearly see where I'm going. So, but it is looking like right now you're just kind of looking at the Three of Cups down, kind of what has disappointed you, right? And I'm kind of having a hard time seeing the Ace of Cups that's coming towards me. The Ace of Cups is what that High Priestess is actually thinking about. It's like I really am thinking creative. I'm in the knowing. And it's like, even though these things can happen, you can't stop but think about these three disappointments down here, or just these disappointments in general that are kind of keeping you back from leaping towards that creative idea, that intuitive, goal, what was in the past, what went wrong, and what I really want. It is saying that you do have the Empress coming out, so it does say that there is a lot of abundance in what you're thinking about. You probably should get started with that creative possibility, because there's a lot of development and a lot of growth that could happen coming out of that Ace of Cups if you just reach up and actually grab that, use that. Being the King of Cups, feeling very compassionate, but you're also might feel like you're tolerating something that maybe you don't want to tolerate anymore, and this could be where the disappointment is coming from. It could be this love situation, or not feeling like I was getting the abundance that I wanted. Definitely, wow. You might have felt like there was some kind of lost opportunity, but there is some kind of adaptability that is coming through over here. There could be a lot of decisions that need to be made, but you really need to grab. Your intuition is saying, I'm going to grab this Ace of Cups. Okay, so yeah, moodiness and disappointment. You could be dealing with a Cancer who you feel is just moody and, is not trying to come back toward you. The Spirit says everything's going to work out. Let's work things out over here. However it is, you could also feel like you were making a lot of time management at this time, trying to get from one thing to the other, right? And this could be where the disappointment is. But it says that you definitely do have the Ace of Cups coming in, and you do have the Wheel of Fortune in February coming together as soon as you get rid of your self-limiting beliefs, get rid of those Three of Cups that you're focused on, so we can look at this intuitive new idea that you have going towards you. And then you have the Page of Cups coming in, so there is more possibilities. It's saying, I'm giving you this possibility. I want you to take this new idea, this new intuitive piece, so that you can have your your possibilities. You can have this new love, so you can have this new surprise, so you can get to things that make you happy. Wow. So yeah, so whatever it is over here, it's almost like I know that this can make me happy, but I'm still kind of sitting over here with this disappointment. So it is time to think about what your pros and cons are to the situation. And if they're that disappointing, it says that, we need to get rid of the conflict and the disagreements within the situation. This person may want to come back with some conflict and some disagreements, even though you're feeling really happy about the situation, but you're coming to a milestone over here for yourself, feeling like you really are healing from that and really getting towards what it is you truly want, because that Ace of Cups is there for you. So be the dreamer. It's time for exciting new things. Time to jump out of that box and have a little more blind faith about the situation. I don't want to sit over here and just think about the negative all day long when I have a whole new world right, with the Wheel of Fortune coming towards me. So it's saying you will have the ups and downs, but the Wheel of Fortune is wonderful because it pretty much says what didn't kill me or made me stronger. So you do know that there's some unpredictable things. You will know this. You will feel this with being in that high priestess mode. Really using that intuition that something is changing. It seems a lot brighter outside today. So you will notice that there's going to be some good luck times coming in the very beginning of the month. It's going to kind of pull you out of that energy, right? It's going to pull you out of the Eight of Swords. It's going to pull you away from only looking at those Three of Cups. But it does look like this person may want to come back and say, hey, you're all happy again, right? And why aren't you looking at me? Whether it's a person or it's those Three of Cups trying to come back to cause that conflict of mind, do not allow that to do that. Go ahead and find your freedom from that and put that to rest. Put it to bed. Give it a grave, right? Because it doesn't need to be there. You're going to have a lot of public recognition. Wow, you are the star of the show right now in February. So it's kind of like seeing the bigger picture and overcoming the challenges puts you right back into being the star of the show again. Well, yeah. But it does feel like it wants to show its nasty face again, whether it's a person or whatever this challenge was with the Three of Cups. Okay, but it feels kind of testy. Almost like, did you get rid of that? We're going to test you to see if you got rid of that before I give you this Fool, right? Before I give you this brand new beginning. But it's kind of crazy because it is showing the Wheel of Fortune. It does feel like you are going to have a few good luck pieces coming in, almost to show you, right? You can have the Ace of Cups. You will have the Ace of Cups. I want to give you this surprise, this good luck surprise. But then it's almost like as soon as you get that surprise, like 3 or 4 days later, this energy wants to come back in. As soon as that happy energy goes away, it feels like a test. Like, are you ready for more? Or they may be seeing you winning, right? And they don't like it. We've seen this within your energy before. If you are definitely dealing with someone who doesn't like you winning, it's almost like every time you do win, they really don't like it. They really want to try to keep you down, keep you miserable. I don't know if it's your own ego mind where you have to reprogram your mind to stay away from negative things, or if it's literally a person, because I have seen this. And if it's a person, it has been here for the last month. How they're trying, every time you're winning, they have to come back as competition, or they have to come back as the bully, or jealousy, or however, they just don't like you getting up. But now it's saying I'm going to definitely, it says you need to definitely walk away from this. If this is a person and a thought, whatever it is, you need to either reprogram your mind to stop doing this self-sabotage, or you need to get away from this person, period, end of story, because they're keeping you in your head somehow, right? If you can literally get rid of this person, or if you can't get rid of them, you need to really start pumping yourself up with your own inspiration, your own freedom, and not listen to what they have to say, not allow that to affect you. Because it does come up a lot for you guys. I have seen this a lot. But they're pretty nasty about it. They make you feel bad. For some of you, they make you feel bad when you're winning. Like anytime you get something awesome, they have some kind of nasty comeback. Okay, guys. What do you put tape on their mouth for life? When you come around me, you better have that tape on your mouth. I'm going to duct tape your mouth shut. Be quiet. Or just don't let them know you're winning anymore. I mean, that might just be it. Just don't, let them know. Don't let anybody know. Just, unless it's somebody you live with, I mean, then that's going to be harder because they're going to see your upcomings. It's going to be hard, It's like you see this roll of duct tape, it's going to be your friend. Kidding, of course. But success in the future, Yeah, a lot of success in the future as soon as you know, but it's up to you on how you're going to get rid of those Three of Cups, right? It's crazy. This person or this energy just keeps coming up, guys. We need to roll that energy out. Roll them out. You just make them a wall, right? Like, I can't hear you anymore. I literally just cannot hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm deaf in this ear. Or like, what was that, Billy Madison, guys? I'm sorry, you've made me deaf in this ear. I can't hear you. That movie's hilarious. But that kind of reminds me of that. Well, I just can't hear you. I'm going to build a wall around you. Okay, guys. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye bye.